Say goodbye to your balls. Why don't I believe you? Mary, I know, is it your thinly disguised fetish, Blue Rose? Do you want to say goodbye to your balls? Warning. This is a work of fiction. Everything mentioned in the story is either a product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Resemblance to actual counterparts is coincidental. This work also contains scenes with gore, blood, violence, strong language, and genital mutilation. Please don't show it. If it shows it, I will immediately alt for it. The audience is advised. You can press X to save and Q to quit the game. Icons will appear to indicate when these two options are available. Save, X, quit, okay. Like this. I can. From time to time, you need a moment to relax. Here's a horror story. I mean, it is, really. I don't want to say goodbye to my balls. It's only fair to enjoy a reward after enduring the stress of everyday life. Also, I fucking love Blue Rose's art style so much. Picture showing it her whole paragraph study in detail. Where would you store your pee? I would say, honestly, it would be worth seeing it. I can handle written stuff. Although American Psycho was kind of the, that was a bridge too far for me, that book. Some people prefer to unwind in the safety of their own home, while others seek comfort in the outside world. Excuse me. That said, I hope you're not you're not one of the former. I plan to visit a special place today. Oh, cool. And I'd be glad to have your company on the trip. Please tell me you didn't model the balls after your... After a grueling journey, we finally arrive at our destination. I know you're tired, but you'll feel better soon. It's hot outside, but the fresh breeze makes being here a bit more pleasant. Welcome to Hotel Caputo, by the way. I hope you enjoy the view of the sea in the distance. We're going to be staying here for a while. Go ahead, I've heard. Before the sunburn sets in, we head inside the hotel. Capital Puto. Between the cold walls of the building, a receptionist welcomes us with enthusiasm. The kind of enthusiasm you'd expect from someone suffering a muscular strain. But sometimes a few must stay stressed so that others can relax. Sadly, that's just how things are. As we keep her company, the first guests begin to arrive. These mofos. That isn't promising for her. The last time a group like that booked a room, they made quite a mess during the night. Hello, miss. We're here for a room I booked a few weeks ago. It's Mrs. Pardon? It's Mrs. I'm the owner's wife. Oh, I see. My bad. Can we get the key to our room? Sure. Could you give me the name you booked on the booking first? My bad again. The trip fried my brain a little. I booked under the name Big Balls. We're staying for Buon Figlio? Buon Figlio? I should Google this so I okay, hold on a second. Hey, here we go! I found a video.
Pronouncenames.com.
Buon figlio.
Buon figlio. There we go. Is it?
Buon figlio.
Buon figlio. There we go. I'm gonna be more respectful of other cultures from now on. bitches. Wait, where's oh, here we go. Okay. Where's okay? It is. Okay. Put under buon figlio. We're staying for a few days. By a few days, it means from April 30th to May 4th. It's Italian, yes. Thank you for the clarification. Buon figlio. That's gonna be my new word of the week. Buon figlio! Mamma mia! I'm gonna be more respectful, and I immediately go into Mario voice. God damn it. Ignoring the awkwardness of the exchange, the receptionist checks the booking on the computer. There's something seriously wrong with me, I swear to God. Room for 3, Buon figlio, April 30th to May 4th. Everything was paid online. Could you show me the receipt? Lucio pulls out his phone and shows her the digital receipt. Checks computer. Okay. She hands him the key, one hand resting on her upper back. Room 24, second floor. Will you be dining here as well? Nope, I didn't pay the extra fee during the online booking. You can double check on your computer if you want. Okay. Why do they look mad? Have a nice day. All three wish her the same, then head toward the stairs. I don't trust Buon figlio. A chorus of grumbling follows as they climb to their floor. You can guess what they're complaining about. Just like the receptionist, but to be honest, she doesn't care. She doesn't care much. Knowing the payment went through is more than enough for her. Before she even realizes it, 2 more people appear at her desk. This time, it's just a normal couple. Nothing unusual, but at least not problematic in her book. And something she can be sure of, considering they've been regular customers. She's cute. Good morning, Mrs. Mando. You look fantastic as always. How are you doing? Bad. I'm on painkillers. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. What happened? A puzzle of annoying causes. But mostly, I pushed myself physically more than I should have. That's awful. Don't you have someone who can cover for you? You should be resting right now. The other girls are either on vacation or on sick leave. So I'm stuck with it. What the? Oh my god. He's here for our balls! Coming back to you. I assume you have a reservation? I'm afraid not. Sorry to disappoint. We decided to spend some time here at the very last minute. That won't be a problem. We still have a few rooms for 2 available. I'm guessing you'll be eating out. Exactly. We're planning to stay for just today and tomorrow. Good to know. It'll be the usual price then. Who the fuck is that guy? I'm gonna learn how to say this one. Giulio. Here we go. Another channel. Actually, can I see it? Hey, here. Okay, same channel as the other one. Okay. I refuse to be problematic.
The following pronunciation is brought to you by pronouncenames.com.
Giulio.
Oh. That was what I was gonna say! I know! Giulio, it's... What? I would have gotten it right! Fuck. Ugh, I would have gotten it right. I'm so mad right now. Giulio pays with his debit card. Once the transaction is complete, the receptionist hands him the key. Room 52, 3rd floor. Thank you very much. I hope you have a nice day. Just promise me you won't overwork yourself, okay? No promises. Have a good day as well. While the couple heads up the stairs, the weird man finally approaches the desk. Unlike Cleo, Mrs. Mando isn't particularly bothered by his appearance. She has seen uglier people in her lifetime, and this guy doesn't even come close to the worst. Jesus. What does stand out, though, is the unpleasant stench coming from him. Even by her standards, that's weird. Oh god, what voice do I give him? Good morning. Oh, yes, good morning to you too. Would you mind giving me my room? But please. I don't want to upset you, I really don't. Sure. Did you book it? No, I think I'm just taking one now. Only one for night. Only for one night, though. I don't think my business will take longer than that. I see. Do you plan to eat here as well? No. I'm more of a self-service kind of guy. Oh, damn. Is something wrong? Well, how can I put this? Give me your balls. Falcon? You're the most beautiful maiden I've ever seen. I'm a bit afraid of female humans. Especially that lethal, direct eye contact of theirs. That's why I'm wearing these protective goggles. You have no idea how fast my heart is racing right now. Oh god. Not all men, but definitely this one. Look at her face! Is that supposed to be funny? I'm sorry, terribly sorry. Can we proceed with the payment process, please? Sure. God damn it. After he pays in cash, he hands him the key to room 11 on the first floor. Very good. Thank you very much. Have a good day. You too. Bows. This is definitely a great start to her workday. We can only imagine how much weirder it might get. One thing's certain. That last guy, definitely shady. Yeah, just say goodbye to your balls. The warnings are violence, gore, blood, strong language, and genital mutilation. Falcon, just, FYI. Nah, he seemed Dora. She just hopes she won't have to keep an eye on him. Extra stress is the last thing she needs right now. God, this game is hilarious. That is some cut. The room isn't exactly the best, but it's more than enough for, Julio and Cleo. As long as it fit their budget, it was good enough. Because they were gonna fuck like rabbits. They want to save money for the things that really mattered. Sex toys! I'm sorry, I'm being a jackass. Like going to the beach, since access wasn't free, and eating delicious food at some of the local restaurants. Right now, though, what they craved most was simply collapsing onto the soft bed. I was right. Normally, they would have unpacked and headed out for a walk, but not this time. The trip had worn them out, especially Julio. The moment he laid down, it was obvious he'd be asleep in seconds. Not that it would have lasted long anyway. Something keeps poking his left cheek. What? He turns towards Cleo and she's holding a banana. The heck are you doing? I'm keeping you from falling asleep. If you do, I'll be tempted to sleep too, and I don't want that. We're risking being late for our schedule. Jeez, relax. Balls removed first. If anything happens to Julio's balls, I would rage quit! We didn't even hit traffic this time. The beach isn't going anywhere. Cleo starts poking him with the banana again, like it's a knife. Okay, okay, you can stop. I get the message. Are you planning to poke me with that thing all vacation? Only if you're a good boy. Don't be silly. It's going straight into my stomach now. I didn't pull it out of the suitcase just to annoy you. Can you give me another one then? Falcon! I'm a bit hungry too. Sure, banana on the way, Captain. While enjoying their breakfast, they spent the next few minutes chit-chatting. It wasn't obvious on the surface, but it was clear to us. Julio wasn't thrilled to be here. He'd never been a beach lover when it came to vacations. The idea of spending hours under a beach tent doing nothing always felt tiresome to him. Cool, Blue Rose. Sure, he could read a few books in the meantime, but he would have much preferred a good hike in the mountains. It's written very well. Cleo was the opposite, but Julio was willing to make her happy. He didn't want to disappoint her, especially knowing she'd do the same for him. And unlike Julio, she'd actually grown to enjoy hiking over the years. Unfortunately, he was still nowhere near liking the beach. Especially the beach where they take his balls. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Julio stands up from the bed and heads toward the door. Where are you going? Just need to grab my bag from the car. It's still out there with all my stuff inside. I want something to pass the time while you're out there burning under the sun. Did you get a new book this time? Yeah, but I haven't finished it yet. I'll tell you about it, don't worry. Be right back. From now on, 2 categories of choices will become available. The first category is red choices. These involve minor actions like navigating through an area. The second category is yellow choices. These represent major actions that affect the progression of the story. Use the up and down arrow keys to select, then press Z to confirm the command to make Julio do. Go to the second floor. As Julio reaches the second floor, the door to one of the rooms swings open. Out came the same group of young men we saw earlier, lugging a bunch of bags. Just a reminder, it was your choice to come with us. All because you wanted to spend less. And it's not our fault we took longer than usual to get here. Sure, but I expected this hotel to be at least a little closer to theirs. I mean, just go with the other group next time. Obviously, if you care that much about their opinion. Yeah. Fortunately for Julio, they rushed down to the first floor right after. The last thing he wants to hear is a bunch of unpleasant conversations. Go to the... Actually, I'm going to save my game real quick. Go to the first floor. For some reason, there's a strong smell on this floor. Julio noticed something similar earlier while talking to Mrs. Mando, but it wasn't nearly as intense then. At first, it's unclear where it's coming from, until he passes room 11. That's definitely the source. He also hears strange mumbling from inside. Wonder what's going on in there. It feels fishy. Go to the ground floor. There's no sign of Mrs. Mando at the reception desk. Fortunately, her assistance won't be needed anytime soon. Go outside. Ah. That's itchy. Julio reaches his car and picks up his bag, but as he's on the point to come back inside, a doubt strikes him. Wait, don't tell me. He quickly checks the inside of the bag. My balls! Oh, thank God. Everything's here, just as it should be. Last thing I need is to die of boredom. Go to the first floor. The big dude from room 11 shows up again, this time looking less worried. Or at least worried in a different way. He doesn't seem to notice Julio at the moment. Right now, he's too busy breathing heavily in front of his room. We can only imagine how much stronger that stench from earlier must be inside. Julio considers tossing a snarky comment his way, but holds back. Provoking a behemoth-looking guy isn't exactly a smart move. So he simply walks past while the man continues trying to catch his breath. Walking around without your bodyguard isn't a smart move, you know. Do you have a problem, man? No, I don't. I'm not an idiot. Last thing I need is my holiday plans tossed in the trash. You know, patience is a virtue, as they say. The amount of time I've wasted up to now has been a real pain. By the way, are you planning to stay here for the night? That's none of your fucking business. Do I need to call the receptionist? I'm pretty sure she'd be very interested in whatever you've got going on in there. No. I'm sorry, I'm just in a really bad mood and I'm feeling exhausted. I truly apologize if I came off as rude. And I'm really sorry about the smell, too. Unfortunately, I have a serious health condition that forces me to produce that. I hope you understand. It's not exactly something I'm proud of. Okay. Whatever. Oh, excuse me. Without another word, Julio heads to the next floor. He had no intention of wasting more time on that loser. Fuck, Julio. You're stupid. Don't talk to the man who wants your balls. Yeah! Talk to the woman who wants them instead. Yeah! Welcome back. Did you end up forgetting something at home? No, I was careful this time. You seem a little frustrated, though. Did something happen while you were out? What? No. Are you sure? Cleo, don't worry. I'm just tired. I just need to lie down for a bit, that's all. If you say so. The first day of vacation is nearly over. It's now the middle of the night, and the couple had the chance to enjoy their time as planned. Or at least with a few small adjustments, thanks to a longer than expected rest that morning. God damn, Honey Nut! They had underestimated just how comfortable that bed would feel after a long trip. But Julio's mood also played a part. He wasn't quite as cheerful as when we first met him. As you might guess, the shifted mood lingered throughout the day. Even at their favorite restaurant, his mind wasn't fully at ease. No matter how hard he tried to hide it, it showed. I'm really disappointed with that second plate. How could they not notice the fish smelled like ammonia? I shouldn't have to call the waiter to point it out. Yeah. Look on the bright side, Cleo. They apologized and gave us another plate of the same dish, for free. Everything else we ate was delicious, as usual. Even the best screw up sometimes. They said there's a new chef in the kitchen, though. My point still stands. Why are you defending them? Oh my god. Oh my god. We're watching a relationship break up right before our eyes. As they pass in front of room 11, Julio freezes for a few seconds. He can still hear faint mumbling from inside, but the stench from earlier is gone. Julio, I'm seriously getting tired of this. And don't try to play dumb with me. If this is about dinner. You know it's not. You've been acting strange since this morning. I didn't want to push you, but my patience is wearing thin. They're gone. They said that it said earlier she was gone, but they didn't say if she was back yet, though. Is there a good reason I shouldn't know what's bothering you? Okay, okay. Okay. If you're so fixated on this, I'll tell you once we're back in the room. This is the last place I want to talk about it. Go to the second floor. Go to the third floor. Go to your room. Let's have a little chat. Okay, here's the story. Plain and simple. I had an argument with some random guy staying at the hotel. I was minding my own business and he just started acting rude out of nowhere. And, well, I'm not exactly the type who enjoys being talked down to, so I threatened to call Mrs. Mando. Are you saying things escalated to the point where you were in danger? No, I'm not. At least I don't think so. There was this really suspicious stench coming from his room. That's why I thought about involving Mrs. Mando. But honestly, I just wanted to piss him off without straight up telling him to go fuck himself. A suspicious stench? Was it the same guy who was behind us when we checked in this morning? I'm not sure. It's possible. I don't really pay attention to who was behind us. But I remember catching a similar smell, so you might be right. How do you miss that juggernaut of a guy, Julio? It's irrelevant in this context, but now that you mention it. I was a fucking idiot to mess with someone that size. Who knows what could have happened if he'd laid hands on me. Say goodbye to your balls. Okay, I think I've got a general idea of what's been bothering you. And your verdict? No offense, but you were stupid. Some fights aren't worth picking if they're going to mess with you emotionally. Unless you're forced to. Next time, just say you're busy and don't have time to waste. Or better yet, just ignore them. You don't owe your time to every person in this reality. I don't. Okay, I get it. I'll keep that in mind from now on. Aren't you satisfied with my response? Cleo. I'll gladly follow your last piece of advice right now. Dick. Feel free to do as you like then. I hope you get some rest. Damn, you just guaranteed you're gonna be sleeping on the couch for the rest of this trip, buddy. Or you're gonna be sleeping in the cuck chair, in the hotel cuck chair. Emotions can really mess you up, especially when pride is pulling the strings. But he couldn't help himself. Having someone to ease his pain has always been hard for him to accept. Or at least that's what he tells himself to feel better. He even considered waking Cleo to apologize right then and there. But part of him was still afraid she wouldn't accept it. He knew he'd have to make a move sooner or later. Ignoring the problem could only make things worse. Cleo, say goodbye to God and your balls. But if it makes you feel any better about his shenanigans, here's some good news. This night will be longer than usual. So he'll have more time to rethink his life choices. Truly fortunate, in a classic monkey paw kind of way. Oh no, it's green! We wake alongside Julio in the middle of the night. Fortunately for us, we're not suffering from a stress-induced headache like he is. But that doesn't stop from noticing something off. The longer he stares at his room, the more visceral sense of dread begins to creep in. A visceral sense. Cleo. Cleo, what? Wake. He turns to her side and freezes. She's gone. She's no longer beside him. Without a second thought, he rushes to the bathroom. Nothing. She's not there either. This was starting to feel like a nightmare. But we all knew we were awake. This can't be real. It can't. Calm down, Julio. Just for a moment. He spends a few minutes trying to calm himself. Oh, excuse me, jeez. It doesn't help much, but it's better than nothing. He knows he has to find Cleo and get the hell out of here. Whatever's happening is only getting more disturbing. After throwing on his casual clothes, he heads toward the exit door. Alright, here we go. He has no idea what's waiting for him outside. The real Resident Evil starts here. But he's ready to face it. Jesus! Oh God. So it wasn't just balls, it's eyeballs as well! Oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. He's handling it like a champ, don't you think? The situation is far worse than he'd imagined. A sight of bloodstained corpses is overwhelming, too much for him to process. At that moment, all he could do is hope Cleo hasn't met the same fate. Second floor, let's go. Oh man. Oh, whose body is that? Because the three guys are upstairs. God. This place just keeps getting worse. Oh, it's the other half. Oh, just he's about to leave the floor. A strange sound begins to rise behind him. At first, it's barely audible, but with each passing second, it grows louder. Then, without warning, someone passes through one of the closed doors. Julio freezes. He can't believe what he's just seen. As this confusion quickly turns to fear when he realizes who it is. Oh God. There's nothing better than apples straight from the tree. Don't you agree? Well, what's with that face? Don't you want to talk shit anymore, man? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Cocky types like you always go quiet when things get ugly. Listen, you don't have to do this. If this is about what I said... What? You can't be serious. Let me give you a reality check, because clearly you need one. There were 25 male humans in this building when I started the hunt. Now there are only 4, including you. Do you really think I killed them just because you pissed me off? No, that's not what I meant. Don't lie. I know how you think. You believe you're special. And you know what? I think I'll give you a special treatment. Hand them over. What? Give me your balls, bitch! Come on, don't play dumb. You see what I've taken from my victims. I've even ate some right in front of you. That knife should be enough to do the job. Though I doubt your grip is as strong as mine. I've got that Gorilla Grip 3000. You're sick in the head! I can treat you like the others if that's what you want. But before you pick up that knife, don't even think about using it against me. This aura around me isn't just for show. If you do as I said, I'll bring you back to your reality, though. I think it's fair considering my request. All clear, cocky ass. Cut them off, run away. Okay, so here's our first real choice. Guess what, folks? We're picking an ending right now. I'm getting this out of the way right now. I'll tell you this much though, my gut says to run away. Well, I can't really argue with that. Ha! Even he's surprised! God, oh God! Damn, I was just kidding. I didn't actually expect you would do that. You definitely have some guts, man. That's for sure. Honey Nut, I swear to God, I'm gonna slap you. Ha! The next day, all the male humans disappeared from that hotel. All of them but one, our Julio. Julio was found dead, lying in a puddle of his own blood, though. As promised, the murderous wizard brought him back to his reality. But before doing that, he let him bleed to death. Did you expect he would play fair? It's not like he promised to let him alive after that. Later that day, the police arrived to investigate the place. A place where the remaining guests were overcome by desperation. For the disappearance of their loved ones. And for Julio's death in the case of Cleo. She couldn't believe her own eyes when she saw him. She couldn't believe this was real. The only thing she could do was cry and cry. Those balls were hers. Fully knowing that her last memory of him had been a negative one. And she will have to live with that for the rest of her life. Oh, damn. Sad, isn't it? Surely not for the wizard who enjoyed this desperation around him. It's not like anyone could imagine he was behind all of this. After being interrogated, he left the building, chilling while drinking a delicious juice. You can imagine what kind of juice. Oh no. One thing is for sure. He can't wait to eat more of his favorite food somewhere else. Who knows who will be his next victims? Oh God. Ending 1 of 4. Yours might be next! Oh my God. Skip the credit. Yeah, we're just gonna skip them for now until we get all endings. So there's 4 endings, so we're gonna try and get all 4. Why the fuck not? Nope, fuck this, we're out. Fuck this. Without a second thought, Julio starts running from that psychopath. Did you seriously think he would let Julio go away? We both know that wizard would pull some trick or something. Julio may be scared as hell, but he's not stupid or desperate. Am I wrong? Returning to our favorite guy, he almost slips while rushing down the stairs. Some poor guys bled to death right there, and the stair steps were stained red. As you can see, the first floor was stained as well. But fortunately for Julio, the floor wasn't slippery and he doesn't risk hurting himself this time. It's in this adrenaline-filled moment that Julio notices that one of the doors is open. Maybe that room would be a good place where to hide from the killer. Okay, so we're gonna save here. We're gonna hide. We're gonna see what happens when we hide. That's a risky choice, but one that Julio is willing to take. Especially if that means taking the pursuer by surprise. I doubt it's safe as well. After closing the door slowly, Julio makes the decision to hide in the closet as well. As he imagined, it's as big as the one in his room. Big enough to contain one person. It's at that point that Julio starts forcing himself to relax for a moment. The psycho might be on the first floor by now, and making unnecessary noise isn't a good idea. So, he waits. And waits. Until the silence reigns supreme once again. Julio wants to cry. He can't believe the situation he's in. What now? Sure, the psycho lost his trail, but how is he going to get it out from this situation? He could just go to the exit, but what if he's waiting for him there? What if Cleo is still here, hurt? According to what the psycho said, that shouldn't be the case, but should Julio trust such words? The words of a murderous individual? Everything is starting to become too overwhelming for him. The only thing that he can do is still hide in the closet. But he knows deep down that remaining there would lead him to death. He just couldn't imagine when death would come, though. The psycho is close. Very close. Judging by the volume of the sound, there's a good chance he's in the same room. Giulio can't hear any footsteps, though. Only that threatening sound, which keeps becoming louder and louder. In a moment of panic, Giulio is ready to jump out. But he ends up moving. He realizes there is something on his chest. A nice hideout you got here. Very creative. You definitely are the first to pull this trick on me. But seriously, I should expect better options by now. It's not like there are many in this place. Not that it matters much. My tracking spell allows me to cheat a little. I also advise you not to move a muscle unless you want to lose something from your insides. That bitch of your bodyguard won't save your ass, so I advise you to cease any resistance. Go to hell. Just a reminder. Another little squeeze is more than enough to make some juice out of you. So I recommend that you shut the hell up, cocky ass. You're very lucky that I have other plans for you. Actual ones this time. My last proposal was more like a joke, and I didn't expect you to cut them, to be honest. I wanted to mess with you before killing you. But your attempt to escape gave me some time to reflect. A little break from all this would be pretty nice for me, so... The wizard immediately throws Giulio out of the closet, making him land on the bed. I'll let you kill my remaining targets. Just be sure to bring me what I crave the most after you're done. You'll find me in my room as usual, so have a good hunt. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I promise I'll let you go for this pocket dimension of mine as well. For real this time. You can trust me. See you later! After saying that, the wizard leaves the knife from before at the foot of the bed and leaves the room. Giulio was in shock. He couldn't believe the absurdity of the situation. But instead of remaining stunned as he had been in the closet, he immediately approaches the window. After opening it, his fears become true. There's some sort of barrier outside of it, and touching it doesn't seem to be the best idea in terms of safety. The only thing he could do at the moment is to stare at it in disbelief. He had a bad presentiment about after the wizard mentioned the pocket dimension thing, but you can guess what I'm trying to say. We can definitely be sure that Giulio doesn't have many choices at the moment, though. He doesn't know if he's going to have to do the will of that dirty... He doesn't know if he's going to have the will to do that dirty job. Honey nut! He doesn't know if he's going to still be alive at the end of it. He can only hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And most importantly, that Cleo is unharmed and safe. Unfortunately, he has to cup some stuff first, whether he likes it or not. We can only wish him luck in this desperate attempt to escape from this nightmare. Okay. Alright, so... I'm gonna... Hold on a second here, actually. I'm gonna see what happens if we run if that's gonna lead to another ending. I'm trying to get the ending. The idea of hiding and confusing his pursuer is inviting, but too risky. So he ends up running towards the exit. The only thing he wants to do is get the hell out of here, and reasonably so. After reaching the ground floor, Giulio notices a group of people right in front of the entrance. He sees a okay, never mind. So this is... Yeah, we'll keep where we're going. We can always go back and play... Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so let's go to the second floor. Go to the third floor. Go to your room. Check the room. As ridiculous as it might seem, Giulio checks both under the bed and inside the closet. They were the only other places someone could be hiding, and both were empty. Leave the room. Okay. Second floor. First floor. Ground floor. Julio is fortunate to find his first target there, all alone. The target, who is unaware of his incoming doom, is trying to break down the door at the entrance. Julio starts approaching him while he's still distracted, very slowly. He's terrorized by the idea of what he has to do. But before he can do anything, the target notices him. The victim also happens to be a familiar face for all of us. Oh, it's this guy. Jesus! Oh my. You almost gave me a heart attack, dude. I thought for a moment you were that psycho. Yeah, sorry. Weren't you alongside of two other guys? I remember seeing you yesterday together yesterday. Listen. I don't care about them as much as I don't want to waste time talking. I want to get the hell out of here. And if you want that as well, go pick up a chair or something from the cafeteria. Helping me out is the only thing that you can do right now. Unless you want to hide until your death like those other pussies. Okay. Good, then move on. That said, the guy returns to trying to do his business. Julio goes towards the cafeteria as requested, but not to take anything to help the guy out. But instead tries to do some heavy breathing to calm himself a little. The guy has no idea of the barrier outside of this place, so Julio knows it will just be a waste of time. Fuck. Okay, let's do this, Julio. Let's do this bullshit. And it's in that moment, Julio pulls out the knife from his jacket and rushes towards the guy. Oh, damn! Goodbye, boss. The guy is definitely dead. The body's still twitching while the blood is decorating the floor, but he's dead. This... What the hell? The presence of a creepy eye on the door freaks him out. It wasn't there earlier. Don't worry, it's just me. I know that this is probably your first kill in your entire life, but I have to say that you sucked a little. You should have inflicted more deadly wounds instead of massacring that poor soul until he was dead. I don't care what you think about that. You know what? That's fair enough. If you want to make them suffer until they die, it's your decision in the end. I don't mind watching more gruesome shows from time to time. But if you want to end this faster, I suggest you follow my advice. Just be sure to cut them now. That's the most satisfying part of the job. Trust me. I'm so sorry, Cleo. I'm so sorry I have to do all of this. I imagine that you won't have any problem if I don't describe what happens next, right? Oh god, not the sounds. What? God, the balls sack sounds like corduroy. Oh god, why? The first pair has been acquired by Julio. 2 remain. Go outside. Why bother? We can't escape from there anyway. Alright. Go back up to the first floor. Go to the second floor. Oh, excuse me. Go to the third floor. Check my room again. Oh, it's check room again. Here we go. There aren't too many places where someone could hide in a room like this. But Julio doesn't have to spend too much time to figure it out anyway. It was enough to hear the gasp from under the bed to locate the next target. Come on, get out. That psycho isn't nearby anyway. At first, the person doesn't react, but after a few seconds, he immediately comes out. Oh, it's that guy. Don't worry, I'm armed. It's going to be fine. Did you kill him? Excuse me? The blood on you and the knife in your hand. Didn't you use it to get rid of that bastard? I mean, you're not far off. But unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. So the blood on you is yours then. I knew that he didn't look human, but I expected he could be wounded at least. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I couldn't do much against him. At least I managed to get away. That's good to hear, man. If it helps, I have some medicine for you if you're badly hurt. I'm so sorry. Hey, don't feel bad. You tried your best to get rid of... Julio! Take the wizard's advice, trust me! Oh, there's the eye again. That was pretty nice. It's good to see they're getting used to it. Shut up, just shut up. Sure. Let me just say that I appreciate that you took my advice to heart. Oh, he did this time. This guy definitely deserved that treatment more than the previous one, to be honest. Remember to get them. Your job is almost over. Nom, 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 nom. Oh. Sound effect time. Get them balls. Ew. The second pair has been acquired by Julio. One remains. Well done. Your next target might be more difficult this time, though. So prepare yourself. The hell do you mean by that? Hiccups. You'll see soon enough. Don't worry about that. Leave the room. Second floor. Him! Hello? I guess you're the one who killed my friends? I know they're annoying individuals from time to time, but they didn't deserve that horrible fate. How? Oh, I see. He made a deal with you as well, didn't he? The guy pulls out a knife. Well, damn. You know, I understand you. I want to get out as well. I'd be lying if I said that I would regret cutting your guts right now. I don't have any problem doing all this. Revenge is extra fuel to my motivation. You don't say. If it can make you feel better, I'm doing all this to reach someone I love. That's my extra fuel. I don't see why I should give a shit about that. That won't stop me, just as it won't stop you. And that person you love will cry in your grave. Bitch, give me your balls! Prepare yourself, motherfucker! With that, the last target begins to dance. A deathly one. During this dance, they both manage to avoid and land some slashes with their knives, but not on vital parts of their bodies. This continues until Julio manages to land a very lucky slash in the right hand wrist of the target. This makes him lose the grasp on the knife, which falls to the ground immediately. Before he can pick it up, Julio pushes him against the wall and starts piercing his abdomen furiously. All this ends with the loser collapsing on the ground, overwhelmed by pain and impending fate. Do you seriously think he'll let you go? I don't know. But I promise I'll be quick with you. Fuck you. I like this one. His edginess was entertaining in its ridiculousness. Let's end this. Ah, whooped in my microphone. That's the grossest sound. The third pair has been acquired by Giulio. He has all of them now. Bravo! I'm very proud of what you've done so far. You're especially good during the cutting part of the job. I feel that you would do wonders under my tutoring. Feel free to come inside my room. Your reward awaits, cocky ass. After the menacing eye disappeared, Julia remained still for a few seconds. He couldn't believe he was still alive. In the same way, he couldn't believe that the end of this nightmarish tunnel was nearby. But one part of him knows that this is too good to be true. This part agrees with what that poor guy said before dying. There is no way that the wizard would let him go so easily. And even if he's going to, would he really deserve to get away from all of this? Oh Jesus, what the fuck? An overwhelming stench greets us as we step into the room. I apologize for not bringing some gas masks to alleviate this nuisance. I'll be sure to come better prepared next time. One of my favorite honey nut. Another thing that definitely catches Giulio's attention is the grotesque-looking creature on the wall. When he comes closer, he realizes it's the true source of the unpleasant smell. He's so focused on it, he doesn't even realize the wizard has come close to him. This is the last time I rely on something like this. Huh? I usually use some magic amulets. Those definitely don't smell like shit. You had every reason to be annoyed by it yesterday. There are times I almost threw up. Especially when I carried the materials to create it in my suitcase. What is this creature? Is it related to the dimension we're stuck in? Good guess, cocky ass. From the moment I started breathing, I was able to start my hunt. You have no idea how much time I had to spend preparing this thing and the other spells. Speaking of spells, did you like the one that allows me to go through stuff? That's my favorite. I hate to say it, but you're funnier when you're not scared like a little bitch. Tell me, how do you feel right now? It's fun watching you your shenanigans while resting on my bed. I don't think I can give you a satisfying answer. Then I'll ask a simpler but more interesting question. First, can you show me the pears you took from me? Okay. Giulio pulls out those pears from his pocket. They're blood-stained and very slimy. To the point that Giulio started to feel disgusted at holding them in his hand. Just in time, Dora! Welcome back. Do you know what these are? Are you seriously asking me to spell it out? Of course not. I doubt you would know the right answer anyway. But I can spell it out for you. These are the reason you should never kill yourself. Are you fucking nuts? Huh? Oh, please. Shut up and stop being a downer. There are so many things in these realities that can bring you joy. It doesn't matter how depressing your existence is. We all have a chance to enjoy our life even through the smallest things. Even the simple act of eating the food you love the most. And through the joy of the hunt are more than enough. Even if it means to be very, very, very patient to have the chance to enjoy them again. I had to wait a whole year to be free from my damned workplace. But at last I'm on vacation. I have all the time to do whatever I want now. Or at least for 3 days. Yesterday was the 2nd, today is the 3rd. Quite impressive, isn't it? I bet you humans can only dream of having so many days off from work in 1 year. I want to take this opportunity to say that he's not sarcastic in that last statement. He genuinely thinks that. I'm done with all of this. I just want to go home. I did everything you asked, and you promised. I brought your food. Now respect your part of the deal. Aww. Do you want to end our conversation so soon? Now that I'm in a good mood, you want to leave? No. I don't think I will. Don't look at me that way, idiot. Stop being stupid. Don't act as if you're in control here. That might make me change my mind, you know. Just because I promised to bring you back, that doesn't mean I can't decide when. Even if you give me that right now, it won't change anything. Anyway, thanks for your service, cocky ass. Let me tell you that I appreciate... Without a single moment of hesitation, Julio throws the food at him. And while taking advantage of the wizard's confusion, he lands a slash towards his face, hitting him perfectly. But the slash doesn't leave any wound on him. He was right when he said that his aura would have protected him. It was in that moment that Julio decided to risk everything and go towards the creature on the wall. Stab the creature symbol, stab the creature eyes. Okay, so we're gonna save here. This has got to be another ending. We're gonna stab the eyes. Let's see what happens with that. He might have been stupid for thinking that he would be let free in the end. But he wasn't the only fool in the room. Otherwise, Julio wouldn't have tried to kill the creature and see if everything around them will fall apart. Don't you think? When he starts piercing the poor creature, some low-pitched screams start coming out from it. The screams become louder as he keeps stabbing it furiously. Piece of shit! What the fuck are you doing?! The room is a mess now. The sudden explosion, which was caused by the death of the creature, was so strong that it ended up affecting everything. In both the pocket dimension and Julio's reality. It was so strong that its echo could still be heard. But unlike what you think, we can be reassured to know that Julio is still alive. His body is still intact, but I would be lying if I said he's fine after that explosion. He can barely move, and each muscle in his body is in pain. Especially after trying to stand up. The only thing he can properly do now is crawl toward the exit door. You look fantastic, dude. I bet you're pretty happy to be back home. Thank you for ruining 1 day of my vacation. I really hope you enjoy these last moments, because I'll be sure to make them the last for you. What the hell are you doing here? You woke up the entire hotel with the noise you made in this room. I knew that you were bad news from the moment you stepped your smelly ass in this place. So? Did the cat eat your tongue or something? Do I have to? Julio? What did he... Oh, shit! The stare killed him. What the heck just happened? I think we got ending 4. I'm sorry, Mrs. Mando. What? Error. Script cache line 106 RGSS error occurred. Failed to create bitmap. Motherfucker. I'll try it again. Well, okay, but this is symbol now. Let's see if symbol changes. Start stabbing the creature brutally. Creature screams become louder after each stab, and his body starts melting slowly. No, don't do it in that way! See what happens with the symbol ending. I think we die. Like, die. Yeah. The explosion was so strong that its echo could be heard in Julio's reality. After being woken up by it, the remaining guests soon realized that there had been disappearances of all the male humans and the wizard. Police arrived later on to investigate, while the loved ones of the disappeared were still in shock. All of them except Cleo. Considering what happened the night before, the only thing she was feeling was an extreme sense of disappointment. She didn't think that Julia's disappearance was related to the others. Cleo genuinely thought he had just decided to leave her alone out of spite, even though their car was still in the parking lot. Deep down, she felt that she was too aggressive towards him. But after this, she was starting to change her mind. Maybe it wasn't worth trying to reason with someone that would have acted so childish. This was already Julia's problem she had dealt with for years, but he had hit a new low with this event. And she didn't have the patience for that anymore. Pretty depressing stuff for everyone. No happy endings on the horizon, I would say. Well, at least we can celebrate the fact that the wizard didn't make it out of the explosion. There is that. Or did he? Oh. PKA. Okay. We're glad you have called PKA for your issues in the magic field. Unfortunately, our lines are currently busy. We recommend waiting until a line becomes available again. When that happens, one of our dispatchers will be happy to take your request. Thank you for your patience. Ah, shit! Hello, this is PKA. How can I help you? Hi. I urgently need assistance to get out of a pocket dimension I made. I can't get out of it anymore. I see. How did that happen? I was in the middle of a human hunt, and one was smarter than the others. But not enough to break the base of the pocket dimension entirely, properly. That's why I'm stuck now. I'd really appreciate it if you could send someone as quickly as possible. I have some important business to attend, and I can't waste any more time than necessary here. I'm really sorry to hear that. We already have the coordinates of your location in the human reality. We'll be sure to open a portal to send one of our operators as soon as possible. Be sure to follow their instructions when they're there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's obvious. How much time will that require? As I said, I'm in a hurry. I can't waste time here. Don't worry. Our operator will reach you as soon as possible. You'll have to wait 10 hours. We just have to prepare the required materials and... Are you fucking with me? Pardon? I didn't hear what you said, sir. Can you repeat? I don't need 10 fucking hours to make a portal. You don't need 10 fucking hours to make a portal come into the human reality. 4 are more than enough. Even 5 if you take your time. Not 10? What kind of people do you have in your department? Sir, I don't know the requirements to prepare something. I think you don't know the requirements to prepare something like that. It's a very slow process, much like most traditional magic spells. Please be patient. Shit. Dude. I came here with a self-made portal. I'm not talking out of my ass. That's quite impressive, then. There is a work with us section on our site if you're interested. We'd be glad to have someone skillful like you in our team. A Falcon and Door. Very funny, but I already have a job. Unfortunately for both of us. What music? What? Honey Nut? I feel for you, I really do. If it can make you feel better, our operator will just help you get out. Then you can be on your own again, sir. How is that supposed to make me feel better, exactly? You're a skillful wizard, sir. You said it yourself. It would be a waste of time to rely on our services if you can do better. Can I suggest some courses to help you get out of the pocket dimension by any chance? That could be helpful for you as well. God, they're fucking with him. Okay, I'm done talking with you. I'll just wait for the damned operator. Thank you for your understanding. Have a good day, sir. And Julio's dead body. Why? Why? I hate when I agree with him. I hate it. Lord, why are you bothering yourself with all of this? You can get the food you like so much from the supermarket next door, after all. I get that you want something fresher and enjoy the hunt, but is it worth spending an insane number of hours on magic preparations just for this? Let's go into a reality where you might risk your life as well. I don't understand why chilling on yourself wouldn't be a better option. It's not like you have a lot of time for yourself, considering the number of work hours you have to deal with. If my coworkers find out about this, they'll make fun of me until my retirement. I hope you're very satisfied with your last actions, cocky ass. You definitely pulled a trick on me. But I guess I could have avoided that had I kept my mouth shut. I hope you're right in hell, if you humans have one. I really hope so. Fortunately for the wizard, this will be the end of his vacation. By the time he's rescued, he won't be able to do anything but prepare the usual spells to come back home, so that he would be in time for a new day of work. After experiencing the stress of not being able to enjoy his last free day, the wizard will have other plans for the next year. He'll be sure to relax on the sofa without worries. In the end, there won't be any more victims by his hand for a while. Ending 3 of 4. Their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Skip the credits. Okay, so we got 1 and 3. Now we gotta get 2 and 4. I think this was it right here. Yeah, run away. Fuck this. And we just have to keep running. Ready to read through that. And then we'll try again and get that 4th ending where we stab the eyes instead of the symbol. Keep running, yep. After reaching the ground floor, Julio notices a group of people right in front of the entrance. It seems they're trying to break the exit door with whatever they have. Us, the 3 guys. Keep trying, there's no fucking way this is going to hold up much longer. Get out of the way! There's a psychopath who's chasing me! What? You fucking idiot, you're gonna kill us all! We can't even open this fucking door! The noise comes back again, but not from behind Julio, strangely. Oh God, watch out! My balls! Oh shit. Oh!
Delicious.
I should have just kept going. Ending 2 of 4. They are gone! Well, I mean, there's nothing better than getting an apple right from the tree. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, stab the eyes. The only fool movie. Yep, okay. So here's hoping that it won't bug out again and we can get the true ending and watch the credits. Honey Nut, I swear to God. I swear to God. Where's Nuts now? Okay, where's Mrs. Mando to save the day? Vacation, enjoy such moments. Sure to make them last for you. Hell are you doing here? Who are you? What are you doing? Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me? He did. He did. The heck just happened? I'm sorry, Mrs. Mando. I should have warned you about this dickhead yesterday. At the beginning of the new day, Julio could finally appreciate the joy of being free. He explained what happened to Mrs. Mando, leaving her shocked as a result. They decided to keep the real story between themselves, though. There was no way everyone else would have believed what Julio had experienced. He was already lucky to have someone like Mrs. Mando at the right place and time. They came up with the story that the wizard guy attacked him and fled after the intervention of Mrs. Mando. This is what they told the police in the end. They didn't need to come up with an excuse for the puddle of blood and the mark on the wall because they disappeared later. Probably because of magic shenanigans or something like that. The same thing was told by Julio to Cleo when they were on their way to the hospital. But most importantly, he told her he was happy to be with her again. And he constantly apologized to her for making her feel bad, especially for what happened last night. He admitted he was childish and generally an asshole towards her. He hated himself for the idea that his last moments with her could be so negative. During the trip to the hospital, Cleo constantly comforted him despite almost being on the verge of tears. Being almost whatever. She gets strangely emphasized what he said about leaving bad memories. Strongly emphasized, not strangely. That led Cleo to apologize for expressing herself in a bad way as well last night. She thought she could have done that in a less aggressive way in the end. I can't tell you for sure what the future is going to hold for their relationship. There'll be other ups and downs in their lives, but at that moment, they were just happy to be together once again. That was what mattered to them. Oh no. Weeks later, their lives returned to normal, more or less. One thing for sure, they won't return to that hotel for a while. They felt kind of bad for doing so, though. The sudden disappearance of so many people damaged the reputation of that place, unfortunately. Julio still couldn't believe that he was the only survivor of that massacre, though. But he was glad to be alive to enjoy a simple thing like taking a bath, without any murderous psychopath ruining this moment. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on! Oh, it was a nightmare. Fortunately, that was only a nightmare. The wizard is 100% dead, so he won't come back for revenge or anything like that. We can be sure that Julio is safe right now. But most importantly, ending 4-4, they are safe! Oh my god! We saved our balls! That's what really matters in the end. Protect your balls, everybody. Programming by Blue Rose. Writing by Blue Rose. Art by Blue Rose. Animation and cutscenes by Blue Rose. Audio editing by Blue Rose. Delicious voice line and sound by Blue Rose. Playtesters, Abra Gironi. Rudy Gaming. Oh god, Chevy playtested this? I would love to see what her opinion was of it. Sounds keep clean mouse click, metal push door open, crushing kick, body falling to the ground. Wash machine, morning in the village. Short throw chewing man, gulp, meat. Word industrial loop, knife throw heavy, monster roars, squeezing plastic bag, walking upstairs, custom artillery booming. Water splashes, big hand slaps spray in waves. Horror sting, metal blade friction, bone saw. Cloth, man screaming, leather being stretched, phone call. Sounds from freesound.org. Music, chill background music. BGB, dirty piano, EB minor. Ominous and deep ambiance, distorted music. Hold music. Music from freesound.org. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Very well done, Blue Rose. Bibliography. Nightmare on Elm Street, the movie. God. For the hand. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. Please don't come for my balls.